I was just editing this video and I realised I didn't do an intro, so I'm doing it now. As you read from the title, this is just going to be like a full week of my lunches. I hope you get some inspiration from it. And if you could do me a favour and go ahead and like this video, that would really make my day. It would make me very happy indeed. If you want to know like the full recipes in detail, go on over to my Instagram because all the recipes will be over there. Shameless plug, sorry about that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. For lunch today, I'm thinking I'm going to make sweet potato wraps. I've made these before, but I've never done it on my YouTube channel, so I thought might as well do it now. So I'm going to cook these sweet potatoes, peel them, mash them, make them into wraps. Now that the potato's cooked, I just take off the skin. It should peel right off like that. And then put all the potato into a bowl or a container and mash. I'm just gonna use a back and fork. Pinch of salt, and it's literally so easy. You just take some flour and add like a spoonful at a time until it comes together like a dough. And obviously you can use whatever flour you like. I'm just gonna go for buckwheat because it's one of my absolute favourites. If you don't have a favourite flour, then what are you doing? Come on, it's 2020. I also like coconut flour. They're all welcome in my house. And flour your work surface a little bit as well. Plop it in. Obviously you can fill the wrap with whatever you like. I'm gonna go for some tofu today. And then just flip it. I'm just using a non-stick pan, so I didn't need any oil to fry it in. Best thing in the world, I swear. This is also really good with crispy chickpeas, but this is just a sweet potato wrap with sliced avocado and then crispy tofu. Sauerkraut is completely optional, but then again, it's not really. Wow. I can't believe how easy it is to make. So, I don't really feel like getting ready today, so excuse the appearance. It's a Sunday. This is me, take me as I am, please. I'm thinking burger and chips today, something quite comforting. I was going to do black bean burgers, but then I realised I don't have any black beans, so I'm going to do chickpea burgers, which, you know, just, I'll take it. You can do them as simple as like 2 ingredients, but I'm going to be a bit more fancy, zhuzh them up, maybe add some sweet corn. So we just use about that much. You can add an egg or an egg replacer. I'm just going to go crazy with the spices. And again, obviously you can take any flour you like. Today, on today's edition of what flour am I using, it's going to be potato flour. This is really, really absorbent, so you don't need as much. A few tablespoons should do the trick. Just back to the potatoes for a minute. Once you've boiled them, you want to rinse them under cold water. Coat them in oil. Some fresh rosemary. Pop them in the air fryer for about 20 minutes. Oh my god, these are perfect. You know, it surprises me every time how well the air fryer does its job. I'm matching my lunch today. So it's a very beige plate of crispy wedges, and then you got the chickpea burgers. I just realised I didn't try the burger on camera. I'd pay for that. I like the sweet corn in there. It's 12:30. That's lunchtime in my books. I'm going to start by making a bagel, 3-ingredient bagel, because I kind of fancy breakfast food. Me all the time. I always want breakfast food. I'm going to start by blending some oat flour. Look how fine that is. This blender has changed my life. I'm going to take half a cup because I'm only making a single serve. It's about that much. A little pinch of baking powder. It really depends on the thickness of your yogurt. If you have a thicker yogurt, you might need a little bit more. But because mine's runny, I'm going to start with a smaller amount. So about 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to go with my hands, just bring it together. Make it a bagel. I don't know a better way to do that. An egg wash is optional, but I love doing it. This is so fun. So all in all, about 25 minutes. Really didn't take long at all. Ta-da! I'm just gonna have some leftover green pea pesto that I made yesterday. I've sliced some tomatoes, and waste not want not, I cooked up the egg that I used for the egg wash. I'm just gonna put that on top. Adding a little bit more oil, just because it tastes better. So there it is. Honestly, trust me, pesto and egg, you've probably had it before. I'm acting like it's so rare, but pesto and egg is the ultimate combo. You have to try. Today I'm going to be making myself a stuffed sweet potato for lunch. If a week goes by where I don't make myself a stuffed sweet potato, just check on me, ask if I'm okay. It's literally so easy, and I've got some leftover lentils that sound very good. Just going to chop up an onion. I'm just adding whatever spices I fancy. I fancy really warming spices like cumin, garam masala. I'm going to use my blender to make like a silken tofu creamy dressing. Some lemon juice, some vinegar, salt. It just makes such a nice creamy little dip, which I'm going to add to my lentils. I'm also going to add a little bit of mustard. So I've got some onions with spices, and then I added the lentils. I'm just going to add this now. Just a bit extra on top. And that is today's lunch. The creamy lentils in a roasted sweet potato with some kale on the side, which I've just sauteed in lemon juice and garlic. Look how creamy that is. It's another one of those days where me getting ready is just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Why is that the weather? It's only September. This weather calls for something really comforting, something like pasta. I'm gonna make some pasta. Homemade, of course, because I have far too much spare time. So I'm gonna try and make this single serve pasta, so only make enough for one meal. I'm just gonna add a drop of oil, any oil, it doesn't have to be chia seed oil, some flaxseed, and then cold water until it comes together like a dough. So I'm going to put this in the fridge for a little bit just so it's easier to work with. Sticking with the autumnal theme, I'm going to go for a pumpkin filling, some pumpkin puree with some dairy-free cream cheese, or you can just use normal cream cheese, a bit of lemon juice. Now I'm going to add some sage, a bit of fresh rosemary, and obviously just taste it, and you can season it depending on your preference. I'll probably add some more salt because that's what I do. Also going to add a little bit of garlic onto a floured work surface. Work it together. I'm using cassava flour, by the way. You can use whatever flour you like. Actually, no, you can't. Almond flour wouldn't work. Coconut flour probably wouldn't work either. But like a plain flour, a plain gluten-free flour, spelt flour, wholemeal. It's really easy to know when ravioli's finished cooking because it normally just floats to the top of the water. So I've just decided to flash fry them, just to give them a bit of colour because they were looking a bit pasty. So I've just dressed it with a little bit of olive oil and lemon juice, and I put it on a bed of rocket for some colour. That was everything. I hope you enjoyed. Give it a like, subscribe, do all that, and I'll see you later.